Alright, TCR Strats video. This one is of course easy. I kind of like get to the middle and turn and do it. So I kind of do it fast like that. You flick, like to do a high jump here, and then this one's really easy. I fail this one all the time. Maybe go a little bit back when you do it, but yeah, it's very easy to fail this one. And usually you're pretty far away from the truss, so I'd say you go up about like to the third truss, and then you do upwards momentum thing to get closer to it. And then I like to do this like a flick right flick to get to there. For this one, you stand here, and then you turn until about here. Like you get your cursor to this corner. Oh, and then you downwards momentum it. My bad. And I didn't even fucking go in first person that time. Boom. Flick to the edge, go in more, and then alignment key, then go in here. I align with this part of the texture, and then jump to it. And this is all easy. For this, you just hold. You'll get to the end of that. That one. These ones are easy, of course. Unshift. You get to around like the top of your torsos at the where those meet, and then go in. That should be on, yeah. Go around. When you get here, like flick from like to these textures to this texture, like that, and you're good. And I'll show you how to do this skip as well. So if you get to the middle part where these two are, turn to like the fourth stud out of this square. Then you hold W and A just for a little while, and then you turn, and then just press A until you get into this position, and then it's just a flick. For this one, I have to do this really slowly on 60 FPS, but on a higher FPS, you can just bounce it, I'm pretty sure. Yep. But in 60 FPS, you'll fall a bunch of times. But yeah. Anyway, you go down to here, flick at the end. For this one, you just get around here, you flick here, and you tap A to, as much as you want until you get to the edge of this one, and then wrap around. Ladder on for that one. Be really careful for this one. You can fall it. Just go around this one. Go all the way in at the top. Then hold space for a second. Go down to bottom flick, and you're good. You can lodge this one for a second. Alright, get your cursor to the middle between those two studs. And then shift in between, like about here. And then you just put you in a good position for that. For this one, the only strat is to wrap really tightly around it. That's basically it. And then you unshift to the end. This one's just a filler one to me. This one, you gotta practice like zooming in really, really fast right after you jump. So, jump zoom, and then turn. And then, yeah, the turn is pretty important as well for this one. I can do it, hold on. That was kind of dumb. Boom. I like to just like kind of wiggle. It makes it more consistent. Wiggle, 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 and go on this side. Get to this texture here, and then just basically press WD, shift, and space at the same time. That was a little dumb. Well, maybe not at the same time. I guess you press jump a little late, but WD and shift at the same time, and then space a little later. Alright, worst of the tower here. I E-dance 3 at about, I don't know, here. E-dance 3, and then I don't really have a great strat for this one because it's all about the turn. But I do have a strat for like where your camera should be. So I go in, I press O, and then I zoom in once more, and that gets me in a good, zoom level, I guess. And then you can do it. For this one, just turn a little bit. Like you get to the edge here, you turn a little bit, and then you can do it. Past. This one's easy. Just oops. Some people do this backwards. I don't like doing it that way. That's what I've concluded from doing that once right now. I flick and I press W and D for these ones. Okay, so when you get around here, you alignment key like this, page all the way up. Tap W until you are around here. You can be your mouse can be touching this, or it can be a little out. Both are fine. And then you get the top of your torso to where the second and third trusses meet, and then try to get your camera angle parallel to the rotation, like rotationally to this thing, and then you do a downwards momentum, and it'll work. For this one, you can really just climb anywhere from here to here, really, and then alignment key, you can do that. Go from up there. I just like go back a little bit for this one, just back a little bit, and it's fine. If you end up like climbing low, just tap A like that. And here, this one, like just kind of imagine it like you gotta go, like you gotta angle yourself pretty far in after you do that one, and then you can align yourself about where like the darker and slightly less darker things meet, and then shift at this corner of this truss and this corner of this truss, wait till it like pushes you up, and then go around here and just like tap W and D until you get to about here, until you can like press W and get to here around, and then you go out in first person, and then you gotta memorize how late you have to jump after pressing D, but yeah. For this one, I press W and jump, and then I turn midair like that. I let go of W midair, and then I repress it, and then I turn like that. This one is just like the smooth strat, like press W, well, before wrapping. This one's really easy, and this one obviously no strats really. This one, like I climb up, make sure you aren't gonna go out a little bit, and then once you get in, I like to just like turn the SD, turn WD, SD, WD, SD, and then turn once you get to like around this position, and then once you are climbing here, press like to vibrate for a second, and then you can go out. There's another skip here. Oh, and also you can skip the retard jump, but you probably already know that. Like that. This has a good strat, go in the middle, flick out, and you just gotta be precise with your movements at the end here, especially that at the end. I like to climb this before doing it. This one's free once you know how to do it. Just like turn, get out, keep your mouse in the middle of these two, and you're good. So make it to where you bounce, your mouse should be at around here. And you get like a big bounce when your mouse is around here, right? So after you get a big bounce, do another like little small bounce with W and A, like that, and then you can do it. Make sure you're roughly in the same position, like that. Get on the corner of this, it is a truss, by the way. Get to a route here, shift, easy, easy. Just kind of get out like this and do it. I like to kind of like be flat against the middle of this, and then press shift really, or press space really early there. That one's easy. For this one, you just get out enough to where your mouse is at this texture, and then you go in third person, basically. And you do this to get it to where, you will get through, and you'll also make it to there. You can kind of see. These ones are, of course, easy. Well, sort of easy, Anyway, so you align at the end of this brick, and you turn to the middle of these two textures. And then it's basically all about the camera angle. You kind of have to just imagine it, and just practice this one. Practice the camera angle you need, but yeah, this is the strat to help you get through. Get in the middle of this and this. Press alignment keys twice over there. Go in first person, move, and then get vertically in the middle of this texture, like that. And then practice, like, again, zooming in really, really early after you jump, like that. This one you shouldn't be failing. And this one, you get, in the middle of these two again, turn about to here, where the tip of your mouse is there, and then only hold W and A for a short time before turning, like and then hold it until you're safe. So hold W and A like that until you're safe, until you will not fuck up and fall off, like this, for example. No, like this. It happens sometimes. Whatever. And then, like, once you get to the edge, just hold W and A and do like that. Just be in first person the entire time. Wrap from here. Get aligned with this texture. Move to the end of the brick, and then just, have good camera control for it. Shift. Do it. Get to this texture. Flick. And then once you have, like, you want to lodge in, so basically like this. Oops. Not like that. Like that. When you want to unshift once you're in, once you've gotten into the lodging position, like that. And then what you want to do now is, when you're holding A right now, just A, and then you zoom in a little to the left here, and then once you zoom in, you start holding W. And in this position, you start moving without going down. And then once your screen starts shaking like that, then it is time to like flick this way to get on here. And I forgot to mention, this is a skip that actually does skip a checkpoint. That would be that. And this is also a skip here. It's still in the game for now, and yeah, it's kind of convenient. But the strat I have for this one's actually really good. So get to where it's like the point where it starts becoming lighter, like that. The texture starts becoming lighter, and then turn until the left vertice of your mouse cursor is at the tip of the wedges on top of that thing at 3. And it puts you in the amazing position. And just look over here to make sure you're at the right position, and then keep your eyes off of it. Keep your eyes on your character for the jump to turn at the right time. For this one, do it backwards. For this one, get to this texture, flick, and then move down back a little bit. Do this from the second stud from the end. First person. Basically, for this one, just get in and then shift out. For this one, go to this texture, and then just, you'll be good. For this one, I have a really weird strat for it, but yeah, I jump up, hold W, and once I see this neon truss in the distance, I aim for it. So jump, aim for it, and then I have a good position most of the time to do it. And yeah, and there's another skip here. You can do. It is really good because this jump fucks me all the time, but it shouldn't because it is quite easy, and it's even nerfed in game. I'll show in video. Okay. So you get to this texture. This is the setup for it. You get to like where the texture starts, flick, and then, just make sure you're at a good angle for it. You'll get through, and then just, turn at the right time. Easy. Press W and stop when your mouse is in the middle of when the glass starts in the texture, like that. And then the thing you have to really focus on when doing this jump is turning straight after. Like really turn back into it. Like, you don't want to be doing something like this because you weren't straight. You want to go straight after. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but yeah, whatever. Wrap around it tightly, I guess, is in, TLDR, but whatever. These should be easy. For this one, I align with the middle of the two textures. Shift, make sure you get through. Of course, lodge in. This one's really easy, just go back a little bit. For this one, get a little farther than where the brick starts. alignment key here, alignment key like that, and then do it. For this one, I align with the texture here, go to the middle of the stud, and then press W until I'm like at the end of the brick here, or even a little less maybe, and then get to this position, and you can do it really easily, like that. For this one, I get to the middle, shift. For this one, I do it backwards, like that. For this one, I actually do have a strat for it. I get to about where the lighting like stops, and then turn to like the start of the texture. It's good. It's a good angle. But don't like it's obviously you need a good camera control. That's the main thing. For this one, turn like that and keep holding W and D for it. Turn W and D. Get out a little bit. Go back. You're good. For this one, get to when it starts being light on the texture. Flick, and yeah, should be good. Okay, hopefully I have enough time to tell you all these strats for the net now. So yeah, high jump here, do like the smooth stud strat, jump onto here. I don't even know if I need to explain that. Basically here, flick, get really low, and then you can just, you know, jump. I get to here, I align with this texture, and then I just flick out like that. I don't know, like I go down also. I guess I'll mention that a decent amount, like when your torso is like low, like the bottom of your torso is lower than when the truss starts. So yeah. Anyway, get on here. For this one, you don't. It's really annoying to move on this because sometimes it pushes you off. So you want to get the position right away. So use alignment keys, go down a little bit, and this is fine. You want to alignment key when your mouse is. It could be here, like about here to here, like when the start of this stud, end of that stud, and it's fine wherever it is. Like even here is fine. Oh, it's kind of fucking with me there. And then what you want to do is you want to turn a little bit, then get on that rotationally the same angle, and then yeah, you should be good to go. And now hold space for just a second, and then go around until you're like fully facing this. Then alignment key and go in shift lock ghost mode. Get to where the top of your torso is at the top of the stud, or maybe even higher, and then shift lock there. About here, you want to get your cursor to about here, and make sure you are like high enough, like that. Like sometimes my cursor is below the texture, sometimes it's ahead. Let's see here, like on top of it is what I mean. So like that. Turn a little bit, and then you should be good to go. Alright, to get more into this, you turn to this stud, and then you just go back to the middle. And then ghost mode. It is really hard camera control. You have to get used to it, but it is pretty simple if you're good at these types of things. You get to this texture, and you hold W until you're going to start bouncing up really fast like that. Turn to almost the end of the truss. Take a look at it. Take a nice old peep. And then hopefully you remember where to wrap, right? It's kind of a muscle memory type thing, but also it is somewhat skill as well because you kind of have to like look at it. Okay, and now that's how you do it. Make sure you get like a little into this before jumping out. Get to the end of here. Shift lock twice. This one, just hope you don't fail it. Pray to the RNGesus. It's not really RNG. It's just long jump, I guess. That one should be easy enough. Get to where your torso is about on top of that, and then shift. And of course, if you don't make it, you should be able to save here every time. And then once you get it, yay! This one's really hard. Make sure to wrap really tightly around the top, and as well as that, holds. Yeah, that can happen. That can happen a lot. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't that much. And we get to the top of here, and you want to go a little bit to the right here. It looks kind of scary, but like midair you just press S, and it actually is pretty safe to do. I don't remember I failed it in game, I don't think. Anyway, here, just easy. Move down a little bit, maybe 5 studs back, and then jump. For this one, just like go here, go back, and then press like DW and then S. Like DW and then stop holding D and then S. Or A, not S. My bad. And then just get up far enough and turn. What time are we at? 8:38. Okay. Head hitter. Just keep vibrating in the fucking ceiling until you do that. Turn slowly around here. Alright, get until where you're a little like your middle is a little past like this vertice. And then do a like go in ghost mode and flick that way. Like flick to the what angle is that? The left. And then get back on it. And then just bounce. You should be around here, and when you get around here, I don't even like to flick it. Like, I love just not flicking it and just doing it. Because it's kind of annoying to flick this. You'll see when you flick this, or even do this, it's like really annoying. It'll fuck you a lot. So, it's safer to not. And of course this is netted, so it's, you know, you'll learn this stuff anyways, but yeah. So get here, turn as far as you can go, and, sorry, and upwards momentum. Get to where you're still sinking, like you popped up here, go back a little bit so you're synced in, and then do the long jump, or yeah, do it like a long jump. Do this one like backwards, like that. This one's easy, of course, you just go down and, yeah. Use alignment keys. Once you get out, just hold W and D. For this, just go back a little bit before doing it. And this, here's my little safe strat, sort of safe anyways. You get to where your the bottom of your torso is in the middle of where those studs meet, and then flick out. Get it to where you get through, and then just, like, hopefully you'll make it. This is more consistent than flicking, in my opinion. You bounce, and yeah, you don't get it every time, for sure. But I do get it sometimes, which I think is valuable. God damn it. It's maybe not that valuable. Maybe I'm fooling myself into this one. Whatever. I don't think I am, though. It's more consistent for me. Anyway, for this one, you just hold W and D and vibrate around the corners really nice and slowly like that. When you get to here, let go of W and D and hold, shift for a little bit, or space for a little bit. Here. And for this one, I like to get to the edge, and I like to press W and D, and then W again, to get on the very edge of it. And if I don't get on the very edge of it, then I just go back. But of course, I am pretty good at getting to the edge of it like that. For this one, like for this jump, you get your torso pretty far up. You can get it even on the top of that. And then flick. Like basically, yeah, just like a nice flick. I think that's a little too bad. Oops. Top of that shit. Boom. This one's really easy for me. I don't even know what to say here. It's pretty obvious. Get to like the third, where the fourth and third stud meet. That's where the top of your torso should be, and then don't momentum at all. Just go around. Get to around here. Alignment. Shit. Fucking hell. Alignment key. Boom. Get to the end of this truss. Oh yeah, and I had a strat for this. Okay, well, it was kind of obvious, but still, like you hold W until you start bouncing a lot, and then turn, and then do that strat. Just D in space. Anyway, so you get the top of your torso here to the bottom of the fourth stud here, and then get it to where the first and second meet. And I'd say try to get down a little bit, and then basically flick, and then every flick go down again. Go down, down, flick, down, flick, down, flick. So you stay in the same spot roughly. And once you are in the middle here, great. This is where you want to be. And then get the top of your torso, as shown here, to pretty much anywhere in this third stud. You can be wherever here. And then, like, tilt this way and go in first person. It should work. For this one, you basically just like go out a little bit like that, and then do the smooth strategy like that. This one's pretty simple once you understand it. You basically get your mouse like around here, like in this part of the thing, and then space, make things bright again. Don't know, to be honest. Oh, go at the top where the okay. Oh shit! Did he really rejoin? X pusher is okay. So oh, I didn't explain that properly though. Hold on. So get to like where your mouse is here, and hold W and A and space for a second, and then you're good. Okay, we're good. And then go down to where you're going to be able to flick it, and then flick it. Okay, get to here, turn to here, and then a long jump. Get to around here, alignment key, make sure you're aligned like that. Press space for a little bit. Go top your torso to the 4th stud here. Go out. Make sure, like you're holding your mouse all the way down, make sure it's at the top of this stud. Go down a little bit, and then, yeah, it's kind of risky, but it's alright. For this one, just make sure you're not completely this way. Make sure you're a little bit more to the left, or your camera is a little bit more to the left. For this one, get to the line with the middle. Go like a little bit to the left here, like turn angle a little bit to the left, and then you should be good. Go out a little bit, turn to this this part of the stud here, and then do the smooth strat. That's what I'm gonna call it. That's what I have been calling it. For this one, alignment key. It's a little stressful to doing it, but it's fine. Flick. God damn it. You get to 9 a lot from here. Flick. Well, I guess I'll explain that one. You just, like you move your cursor to the corner here, go down, and then flick. For this one, I kind of just press W until I bounce up and down really fast. And then I get my mouse like in between, like it's all the way down, right? Get my mouse in between the arrow and the truss. And then I like press W for a second and then zoom in. For this one, just like get to around here, and then like yeah, like flick out, and then you can kind of like look in here and shift into it, and then go in. Oops, this one's really easy, of course. I like to go like align with this texture, you know, up and down really fast. This one I like to go down a little bit. I think my new strategy is what I'm going to do is like basically in the real game you have to do this, and then I'm going to just like just like I'm not even just gonna just hold shift while I ragdoll. I'm going to also move my mouse a lot to get out really fast, and hopefully that, because sometimes when you try to stand up in the middle of it, you will you'll get fucked. Or what I really mean is that you'll lose your head collision, and it makes some jumps impossible or harder. You get to here, and then you let go of W and retap it like that. It's not too hard to do. Just retap it, and then shift like that. Get to here, and then keep holding W, and get to where your mouse is like vertically parallel to this corner here, and then do the smooth strat. Get to around here, maybe like the middle of this stud here, and then yeah, I'm not even gonna try to explain that. I'm terrible explaining shit. Get out a lot, like get out enough. Climb it, do it. Just do this one in first person the entire time. It is, oh fuck, I got 12 minutes. Okay. Like, don't go all the way to the edge, of course. Just, yeah. Go back a little bit. That one's easy. Align with this stud, and then turn until you'll know you'll get past that one. And then go for it. Align with this texture, shift, and then it's all camera control, really. And these ones are pretty easy for me. I like to align with this stud, and then just like make sure I'll get past that just barely. I like to kind of wiggle my camera a little bit before doing it. I think it builds up momentum, maybe. For this one, I kind of like look and see if I'll get through before I do it. For this one, I kind of like go in ghost mode a little bit before I do it, just to kind of like look at what I'm doing here. Also, is this still a skip? Wait. Okay, I'll look into that. Anyway, but yeah. I don't know if they patched that or not. They did patch some skips. And that jump's really easy, of course. Oh yeah, and you align with, basically that your middle should be aligned with this part of the stud here, and then just go straight, and you should make it. And just vibrate until you get to somewhat the end. Turn. Come on, turn. Excuse me? It usually does not work like that. Vibrate, turn, vibrate, turn. Okay, that's usually how it works. Okay, bounce really fast. Go down to the bottom of your torso is aligned with that shit, and then camera control bullshit. You know, like that kind of shit. Go down. I don't even, like, don't press space at all for this. Just get out here. Go as far as you can go with W, and then, like, turn and press D. And you'll bounce a lot there. Anyway, so wiggle until you get over here. Then flick. Oops. Flick. Get to around this texture. Go down until your bottom of your torso is below this thing. Turn to the, like, this right angle. Yes, yes, yes. Math class helps. And, yeah, and then jump it. It's a good angle. For this one, it's pretty easy. For this one, you, like, get here, and then hit the wall, and then turn. Hold space for a second there to get out a little bit, and make your torso a little lower than this vertex here. Then you can flick out. For this one, just get the right angle and then ladder onto the edge there. Align with the middle. Shift. For this one, I have a little special strat. I like get really into the truss by doing like a upwards momentum bounce, and then I just kind of I align around here, and then I get up to where I don't, like, I think I still will get through. Like, I won't hit my head, and then I do that. And then I flick out, and then I get to around here, and then I keep going. Like, I keep doing this until that happens, until, like, when I press W and D, I go more in instead of more out. More into the wall. And then I press space again, hold space again. Alignment keys, and then flick. This one is like this is one of those jumps that you can do with no shift. It makes it a little bit easier. Flick out, alignment keys, press D until you, like, drop down, press S, go. Basically for this one, you just kind of get to here and you press, like, you just keep pressing W and A until you go up a little bit. Like that, and then use alignment keys. Go up, top of your torso, bottom of the fourth stud. Go on here. Be really careful around this one. Really, really careful. You don't want to fall here. Okay, and when you get around here, it'll fuck you up when you get around here, like at this texture. So what you're going to want to do is hold W the whole time, and press D when you space, like this. Just kind of do it until it fucks you. Like, it's going to fuck me soon. Okay, it fucked me. Now, go out of first person. Okay, wait. Okay, and do it again. It's going to fuck you again. Okay. Wait for it to stop fucking you. There we go. And this is a pretty good position. Like, you want to be either in the middle or anywhere over there. And it should be in a good position for you. And even when you are standing here, it is completely safe to hold space for a little bit and like to be able to go down. Get the bottom of your torso to around maybe there. Maybe you can go a little farther, and then go a little like a little right rotationally parallel to your character, and then shift, and then like turn more in the air. Get to the middle, shift, like obviously not completely 100% straight, but a little, like mostly straight. Downwards momentum. This one's just really hard. I like to get to the middle and ladder like that. You can kind of see it, and you just kind of imagine it. Hold A for most of your jump. You're gonna need it. But yeah, like basically, it's gonna be really hard to do this in game, but just imagine it, and you'll be okay if you're like not too stressed. Anyway, in the middle of here, just like press W until you're bouncing a lot, turn, and then you'll get onto there. Get to about this corner, go down and jump. This one's easy. This one do in third person, and remember to get really straight like that. Press W and D W and D until your cursor is about like as high as it can be. Turn till about there, and you're good to do it. Go in. For this one, get like basically your cursor should be in between the middle of these two and this one, and then turn until you're in the middle of these two, and then wrap around really tight. Let's show you that again. Oh, I did not wrap around tight enough, as you can see. I did that on purpose, obviously. Perfect. For this one, just do the smooth strat, and then wrap around really tightly around that. And of course, this one's really easy. It's just go down one and alignment key, and go straight diagonally. Okay, that was probably terribly explained, but I hope some of these strats can get through, and I hope I wasn't being too annoying. So yeah, that's my hope, I guess. Ooh, come on.